First things first, adoption of the minutes from January 22nd hearing. I propose we adopt those. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All opposed? 5-1. Next, we have a public hearing on the request of Lisa J.B. Carter for a variance to construct a 22 by 32-foot garage on an existing slab which is located 11 feet from the property line, needs 9 feet of relief from the 20-foot setback. Blah, blah, blah. You are a contender. Stand right up to the podium. The record will reflect that we've all received your application with multiple pictures. We're familiar with the law. I have some questions. You don't have to present unless you want to. Is this an existing pad?
Yes,
And how long, the pad, it looks like it's been there a while.
1970 something.
And why, may I ask the code enforcement officer, do they need any regulation on this?
Because we demoed the building,
And that screwed it up?
and that apparently messed it up because I didn't rebuild within the 2-year window.
So we have a 2-year window problem? Oh, my goodness.
But I wasn't really, I mean, I
know.
tore it down.
Wait, hang on.
Okay.
Let me ask you, any neighbors complaining? Any neighbors complaining?
No.
Does anyone give a damn if she rebuilds her thing after the 2-year deadline? And it's gonna be right on the same slab, right?
Mhm.
So you're recreating what you already had before,
Exactly.
only look better.
Hopefully.
Now, your property has a power line across it?
Yes, the lower section of the power line, of the building.
Is
of the
that-
property.
Is the power line in there?
Across the building?
No, that power line's in there, right? But that's not, is that near this property? I couldn't figure these maps out, is what I'm telling you.
It's down the hill.
It's down the bottom section of the property.
Is this near where you turn in,
No, it's past it.
way past?
Yeah. Up on top of the hill.
He's got the most beautiful house on Green Lake that you'd ever want to see.
Off Green
It's
Lake.
it's off Green Lake,
Off Green.
but solar power. All right, any questions by the board?
Just looking at the picture there, is that the slab,
Yes.
that one that's closest to the road, that's
Yes.
kind of white? Okay, I thought it was, but
And what regulation is the 2-year limit mentioned?
I don't recall the regulation, but there's a grandfathering, if she'd gotten permits to put the building back, within 2 years of tearing it down, this wouldn't be an issue, she could have put it right back, but the building's been gone for, how long has it been gone?
A while.
Probably
Yeah.
7.
Would the record reflect a while?
A while.
Yes.
So,
Longer than 2.
Well, no.
Where does it say that? I couldn't find it anywhere.
the grandfather, that's honestly what Lori told me, that's why we started this.
So you need basically our approval to let him do it,
Yeah,
and nobody cares.
Do we have any record of the date that it was torn down?
Like a
It was
permit?
torn down by Art Jordan.
Did you get a demo permit?
I don't believe we did. I didn't realize we needed one.
Any alteration?
I do now.
maybe
Yeah,
you're still standing.
All right,
but really, that's on our app.
does anybody else have any other questions
It's
or
on our-
concerns?
I mean, if they don't have a permit, there's no way to prove when it should be done.
All right. Any
Should
other
be done
comments?
last week.
Yeah,
Board members, any other comments or questions? Now, this requires, this is where Steve and I and some of the board members have issues, but a variance requires findings that shorelands aren't implicated, the land in use, the land in question cannot yield reasonable returns unless the variance is granted, that the need for the variance is due to the unique circumstances of the property, that the granting of the variance will not alter the essential characteristics of the neighborhood. That one's easy to find. Hardship was not the result of action taken by the applicant. Did you know that you had a 2-year window to build?
No.
that's probably because you didn't have a permit, so she wasn't told. Because anytime I pull a permit, they'll say, you're doing a demo, you have a year to build that, or
Right.
Well,
usually they tell you that right away.
I'm in favor of granting this request. I'm in favor of making findings that all the criteria of a variance have been met and shown by the application and the writing. I don't need you to spell it out. You eloquently put in here why, and it bothers me that we still need a permit after 2 years to rebuild what we already had. So I move that we grant the variance as
Well,
requested.
are you sure it was 2 years ago? Didn't you drive by the property a year or so ago, still see the building?
You could have.
Might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I second that.
So all in favor of granting the variance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-0. All in favor of not granting the variance? Nobody. Your variance is granted. Now,
Thank you.
what I would do is, when we're done, she writes up minutes. And you need to go get those minutes from her and record them in the registry of deeds, because when you get older, move, sell, pass away, and your estate has to sell this property, they're gonna ask, probably some lawyer that knows the rules will figure out that there was that you needed a variance, and they'll look for it. It'll be in the registry of deeds if you record it. If you don't record it, that issue comes up. It could cause problems for a sale. It's the only reason you put it in there.
You could
Understood.
also pull a permit for demo today and just say you demoed it. Sorry, I didn't pull this permit, and then you have it on record.
Or we could do what he says and fib, but let's do it this way.
Okay.
All
You
right.
still need to record the variance.
Yeah, you need to record this variance.
Yep, I can do that.
Do you have any questions or concerns?
No? Oh, I do have a question.
Yes.
Is there a limit, once the variance has been granted and it's been approved, is there a time limit that I have
Work
to build
with him.
within?
Once a variance is granted, you work with him.
Okay.
I don't know. We're basically saying the rules that apply to this property are being bent. And I think once you bend them, bent forever.
You need a building permit.
Get your building, listen, our city code people work with people. Talk to the man, ask what you need, so it's all done legal and nobody comes harassing you.
I would get a building permit as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Well, thank you for picking Ellsworth to build in.
I move
Thank you
we
very much.
adjourn. All in favor? All opposed? We're out of here.